Yes, what I find quite interesting is in regards to people are or being entertained by knowledge which they are unable to grasp. Is that the those who politicians who consider themselves to represent the people or a people, is that they not only are some are locked in symbolism of power, but what I come to realize this here is that whatever it is that a community or a people is going through, that it becomes the new norm to either use the social media to further reinforces the perpetuation of the manipulation and the corruption of the system of thinking or thought. You would take to what they call an account called Twitter or what have you. I don't like using those terms because they're not giving me, I'm not being rewarded for that by them. They're giving them free press. They would get on to use the media and say that, and give a speech, and they really don't give a damn. Honestly, I mean, to some degree, I hate to go to that extreme, but I'm talking about as far as the giving a damn about the extent of speaking from a position of ignorance when they don't know that they are becoming willing, become willing participants of agents in regards to entertaining people with knowledge that they cannot grasp, that they cannot understand. To me, that doesn't make sense at all. So if another individual becomes, like they call murdered, you'll say something that this got to stop. You will hug your shoulders and say more police accountability. You don't listen. What are you there for? Huh? You're hugging your shoulders, your body, just to indicate that you don't know what the hell is going on, nor do you know what the hell to do. So what is it that can be done? What is the greatest influence? Some call it leadership, culture, education. Which has the greatest influence? Once we tap into understand what has the greatest influence, then we can start getting into solving some problems. And what is the problem that many people have? Many people are dealing with an identity crisis. What is violence? Violence is the result of an unresolved status. If you don't know who you are, you're more prone to participate in acts of violence. People are only responding to the extent of the injury that has been done to his or her humanity. So there's a humanity problem. It's a problem with one's humanity. It's a problem with one's thinking, because that which is killing people is the wrong type of education. We got to go beyond race. We got to go beyond class. We got to go beyond gender. We got to go beyond economics. We got to go beyond politics. We got to go beyond education. We got to go beyond religion. We are living a life, and it's if we're not going to be accountable. So if we're living a life as if we're not going to be accountable, well, what comes up upon us is a natural thing. It's going to happen. Any illness that we come about in our body that we do it could be associated not only the environment in which we're living in, but the toxins that we are consuming. The body can take more than the mind. The mind can't take but so much, man. The laws of physics said the mind only can probably take about 15% pressure before there is an explosion. So we must dig deep down within the very being of our soul. Because the soul is not satisfied. It sends a requisition to the mind and says we got to get realigned. We got to line back up. We got to have the balance one with another. We got to be not so much emotional and less logical, and not too logical without being less emotional. We have to merge the two together and have the balance one with another. So therefore, that indicates what Chika Diop says. He says that once you throw off the ecology of the environment, one's intellectual aptitude for learning becomes difficult. But yet, there's a teaching that says out of difficulty come ease, which means within the difficulty there is relief. Provisions are always being made. But yet, how can one give a clear message if one is bombarded with negativity? If the negativity will be removed, then you will see the positive, then you will see the clarity. But yet the negative and the positive, they must remain. It is the balance. Because in any negative, you'll find some positive. But it's too much negative. It's too much stress. It's too much strain. It's too much strife. It's too much envy. It's too much hatred. It's too much animosity. We need more peace, more love, more compassion, more respect, and more caring one for another. And may we be empowered by it. Until next time, talk to you.